Hello and welcome to The Villain Was Right, the podcast where we look at movies and TV shows from the villain's perspective and dare to ask, were they really all that bad? I'm your host, Craig Fay.
And I'm your host, Rebecca Reeds.
And this week on the podcast, we are covering Ice Age, the original, the 2002.
OG.
Yes.
OG. And it holds up, I think. I think it's still a fun movie.
Yeah, I think so.
It's quick. It's an hour 20. Bang, bang, boom. We're done.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's revolutionizing family entertainment or anything, but...
and the people look kind of weird.
Oh, there's the people look weird. There's a few things that are like, oh, that looks pretty good.
Yes.
Still. The people
are not one of those things.
And neither are the saber-toothed tigers.
Oh, I noticed them less.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, the sloth still holds up, the mammoth still holds up, you know, and it's like, but something about the tigers made them look like real early 2000s CG. I don't know if it's because I know what a cat looks like, you know?
Is the implication that people didn't used to, or just that
No. Like I have a better reference frame for what a cat actually should look like in real life, whereas I don't have a reference for what a mammoth looks like. You know what I mean? Which is why the mammoth looks better than the saber-toothed tigers.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Anyway, wow.
Makes
all right.
sense. We're already off the rails. We're out of our minds already.
But did you when? Had you seen this movie
Yeah,
before,
definitely.
Okay, yeah.
And then I rewatched it, I can't, maybe a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, we could totally do this.
Yeah.
This is very easy.
Very easy
This is a very easy Villain Was Right.
Yeah.
I think we could argue this in 5 minutes and then just shoot the shit.
Yeah, I have very good memories of this movie because I would have been like teenager easily when this movie came out. But for some reason, I remember renting it. With we're watching it with our parents on our one TV or whatever, and before I think on the VHS this movie they had a short called Scrat's Great Big Adventure or something.
Okay.
Scrat's Adventure.
Yeah,
and it was just
the squirrel.
The squirrel, and it was all this Looney Tunes. The nut keeps flying away. It was just literally a couple minutes of that, and I was rolling on the floor laughing the entire time. It killed me. And then the rest of the movie was okay.
Yeah.
And I think
the movie is still 30% this squirrel trying to get a nut.
And let me tell you, love it. Big sucker for that. Okay. Love that squirrel. Love him trying to get his nut. I feel so bad for him. Love me a Scrat. Show me a Scrat short. Mwah.
I think that bodes well for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I got a bit of that squirrel's energy.
Yes. The scream?
Yeah.
Oh, does it to me every time.
Yeah.
But guys, if you have not seen Ice Age, you can actually ignore most of the Scrat stuff. It does not influence the plot, but just know that it's in there. There's a squirrel chasing a nut around. Anyway, but we sort of start with Manny the mammoth, voiced by Ray Romano, and he's kind of going against the herd. He's going all these animals are migrating south to get out of the path of the ice, and he's kind of going up north or whatever. And then we're also introduced to Sid the Sloth, who's his family has left him behind because he's annoying and stupid, and they migrate with him every year. And Sid pisses off some rhinoceroses and basically goes to Manny for help, and then is clings on to him and is like, oh, I'm gonna follow you around for protection. And Manny's like, leave me alone, you're annoying. And then wouldn't you know it, there's Diego and Soto, who are saber-toothed tigers, and they're like, you know what, we're going to go into this human village and we're going to attack this family and take their baby because the humans have killed a whole bunch of us. They've killed a lot of saber-toothed tigers, and Soto wants his revenge on this baby. So they go in, and the mother heroically runs away from the saber-toothed tigers and falls in a river, and the baby, she hoists the baby up on the shore right in front of Manny and Sid the Sloth, and they're like, well, we need to return it to the humans. And then Diego is like tasked with going to get the baby and bringing it back to Soto to like, so he can have his revenge. And Diego kind of makes friends with them and convinces them that he knows where the humans are going to be. So follow him. Little do Manny and Sid realize that Diego is leading them into a trap so that they can not only kill the baby, the saber-tooth tigers can not only kill the baby, but will also get a nice mammoth meal in it. And
that's got to be good eating at that point.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of meat.
That's a lot of meat. Hijinks ensue. There's kind of a cave painting sequence where it's heavily implied that Manny lost his wife and kid to human hunters.
It was so implied. I don't even think the word implied should be used.
Yeah. It was shown, I guess, on a cave painting wall, and he got all teary-eyed about it. Anyway, and then hijinks with the baby, ice slides and whatever. And then Diego, he's got a soft spot for these guys now, and he betrays his pack and saves the baby, and they return the baby to the humans, and
then the humans go kill a bunch of other things.
Happily ever after, I guess, for these three chosen family, their own herd.
Yeah.
But that's Ice Age.
Absolutely. Yep, that you got it. You nailed it. And I got to tell you, watching this movie, I was like, I forgot how much Ray Romano's voice bothers me.
Really?
Just because, I have no problem with him as like a comic or whatever. It's just everybody loves Raymond gives me like PTSD.
The show itself.
Yes, and I can't separate him from that show. For obvious reasons, and it's just like anytime he pops up anywhere, to me, his voice is not one that disappears in a role.
No.
He is himself pretty much the whole time.
He is Ray Romano.
Yes, exactly. They just gave him a character that was kind of close to him.
Yeah. So what was so true? I'm not to get off board, but what's so traumatic?
Oh no, I'll get off board. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god, if you go back and watch that show, it is just people this guy's the worst. He is the worst husband on the planet. And he just is always being a dick to his wife.
Yeah.
And is always on his mother's side. I'm like, I divorce this man. So that was so many of 90s sitcoms of just why are you with this person? This looks awful.
Yeah. Okay. I do remember. And it's funny for one episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, oh, that's the dynamic. And they're but then you're like, oh, but there's been 130 of these episodes now. And
can't.
You can't. I kind of get that.
I do not enjoy it. So listening to this, him being the main character, I was like, oh, right. I could have. Could have done without that a little bit.
Whereas I am always happy to see John Leguizamo in something.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
He popped up on some show we were watching recently out of some arsonist. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
But he pops up as a supplementary character. I was like, you know what, John Leguizamo, good for you. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to see it. When he showed up in the menu as this celebrity, I was like, great.
Yep.
Love you.
Yeah. No, I don't have any other issues with the voice acting in this other than the lead, I guess. And it's not even really his fault. It's the character from the show,
Sure.
and I just can't separate it. It's impossible for me.
Even when he's a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, exactly. But he's still got that, he still really has that, I'm going to complain. I'm upset.
I'm unhappy.
And I'm going to let everybody know that's still the attitude.
That's true. He is a curmudgeon of a woolly mammoth.
Did you know there are 6 of these?
Yes.
6?
Yeah.
Craig,
Plus a couple spin-offs and whatnot.
What happens?
What do you mean what happens?
What happens? Why is there 6? How did this happen?
Because they continue to be popular and make money.
I looked that up today, and my mind, first of all, I was like, I think there's at least one more. That was my genuine thought.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
wow.
I think there's maybe one more, and maybe a short or something. No, 6.
Yeah, I think the 6th is coming out like later, like or next year or something. But yeah,
Good
they have
Lord.
spin-offs. Yeah, this is one of the most popular animated franchises
I
of all time.
am blown away.
And I'm telling you, that Scrat, that little squirrel, he's doing a lot of the heavy doing.
Oh, Ray Romano's eating good.
Oh,
He's eating good.
I said that to Kat as I was watching this. I was like, Ray Romano's got nothing to worry about.
No. He's getting his bills paid.
Yeah.
His bills are being paid. Absolutely. Holy fuck 6. I can't. Although I'm one of these people where I'm like, I don't think we need 6 of anything.
No.
Although they keep putting out Star Wars stuff where I'm like, we don't need it anymore. And then I watch it and I'm like, well, that one's good though. I'm such a dick. Anyway. Okay, so the villains or villain/villains.
Yeah, so I'm going to say Soto, the head of the saber-tooth tigers.
And yeah, that's I mean it's him and Diego for most of the most of the movie. Whereas like the speech that he gives when he's just like, listen, they wiped out half of our crew and they wear our skin to keep warm. I was like chilling. That's a bar. That's chilling.
Wiped out half the pack.
Yeah.
Half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the stakes?
Yeah, the skin thing really got me. I was like, and they wear our skin to keep warm. I was like, all right, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you gotta do something about that.
I agree.
This movie's just basically trying to answer the question, what if we did kill baby Hitler? What if we did do that?
Right.
Okay, because this thing's going to wipe out a bunch of people, a bunch of our crew.
It is. Yeah.
And I know it's cute and I know it's a baby, but still, I get it.
Well, and you mentioned how badly the humans look in this. So I am even going to make the argument
Holy fuck.
that they are not human at all.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm going to call them Uncanithals.
Uncanithals.
After the uncanny valley where they were discovered.
Okay. I like it. All right.
You look at a modernly rendered human, right?
A modernly rendered human.
Higher polygon counts. Like these CG people are clearly distinct from the modern CG generated human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They are a distant relative, perhaps, but this isn't a human ancestor we're looking at here. This is some offshoot. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
So you're so anyone who's like, we're arguing for killing a baby. Would you be mad at us for killing a chimpanzee baby? I mean, legitimately, yes.
Yeah. That's so sad. Yeah, that really bummed me out.
Homo habilis,
No,
Neanderthal.
all these things really bum me out. Absolutely.
Right.
But
Anyway,
I get it, is what I'm saying.
they're not,
I understand it.
you know?
They drew first blood. Okay. That was not, they were just out here trying to eat mammoths, do their thing.
Right.
No.
I think it's also telling that all the other animals can speak to each other.
Oh,
but
yeah.
all the animals are like, well, humans can't speak. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like they've got this whole society, this whole thing set up.
I didn't even clock that part.
Humans are all external to it, right? Or
yes.
The quote humans. Every time I say human, just know I'm saying quote humans.
Jesus
if you're listening. This is how you do it. You dehumanize.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God. Okay, question. Are you, because like some of this is also, I would say, even the rhinos are a bit villainous. Like,
sure.
But I get it. Okay, because I gotta tell you, first of all, I always have this rule. So like how their beef starts with Slothman is he destroys the last dandelion of the season.
And tramples shit all over their fresh greens.
They're fresh greens, okay? They were gonna have a delicious salad. I used to have this rule when I would have roommates where I'm like, you can eat my food, but you can't open it and you can't finish it. Anything in the middle's fair game.
Oh, okay.
Because if you open it and I don't realize it's opened and I get to it like whatever, sometimes I leave things in a cupboard for a while. You know what I mean? I get to it like 2 weeks later. I'm like, oh, this shit's stale now. I didn't know it was open. Or at least just let me know you're opening it. And don't finish it, because if I get home and I think there's motherfucking Oreos in the cupboard, and I get home and there's no goddamn Oreos in the cupboard, I'm unwell. I'm not good, okay? Because I've been thinking about them. You know what I mean?
This will be the ultimate end to your night.
Yeah. That's going to be my treat, okay? And I get home and the treat's not there, so you can't finish it either. So the rage in which these rhinos feel for that dandelion, I can't tell you, okay? Because especially when something's the last of the season, you know what I mean? Like peaches are on right now. It's peach time.
I need to get them.
You gotta get them, man. An Ontario peach, incredible. But it's a very limited time.
Like early August, yeah.
It's a limited time offer, and then they're done. Get the last good peach, okay? This man has trampled all over it. Yeah, somebody's got to pay.
Yep.
Somebody's got to pay price.
Yep.
It's on. It's ready. It's popping.
Yes, and first of all, it's not like he outcompeted them. Which everyone seems to be kind of okay with, like places in the food chain.
Yeah.
It's not like he outcompeted them. It's not like he outmaneuvered them or found it first or snuck it away. He was just unaware of his surroundings.
Yep.
And trampled shit, like steps in shit and then tramples it all over people's food. Meanwhile, he's like talking a mile a minute.
Yep.
And Sid specifically, you're like, he's been left behind by his family. Mm-hmm. It pulls on the heartstrings a little bit. You're like, why would you abandon such a lovable little sloth? And then you see everything that he does. It's like, oh yeah, like evolution should claim you, man.
Yeah.
He can't make a shelter for himself. No. He's got to go, he's going to freeze to death if Manny wasn't there to protect him. He's he gets lost easily. He's constantly fucking up.
Yeah.
And being annoying and following other things around. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, it's kind of survival of the fittest at a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although sometimes I do like having one person around that's a little annoying.
Oh, yeah?
I really like watching other people interact. It's my favorite thing. Because sometimes I'm just in my head, I'm going, how far are you going to take it, man? Keep going. Keep digging. Keep saying that weird thing. Because I want to see what's up. This is wild. I love watching people with little social awareness. It's sometimes a lot of fun.
Just for the entertainment purposes alone.
Yeah, plus most of the time I'm I kind of get it. Most people just think they're weird because they don't follow social norms. And most of the time when people like that are doing something, I'm like, no, I get what they're doing.
Yeah.
You just don't like it because it's not a normal thing.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? It's not even just entertainment. It's more no, you're probably right.
Yeah. This is probably how we should talk to each other.
Yeah. Why can't you look into their eyeballs and be like, so who did you fuck last night? You know what I mean? Why not? It's a question.
That does seem like a very Rebecca Reed's move to do.
Who'd you fuck last night?
Who'd you fuck last night?
What's going on there, bud? Yeah. So I think I'm down for this guy. Okay, to a certain degree. But we also have two conflicting energies here. We have alone by choice and forced to be alone. Both lonely.
And so Manny alone by choice.
Yes.
And forced to be alone.
Yes.
Two different energies.
So,
for sure.
yeah, they're totally two different energies. But I do like their dynamic, and I think it's sweet, and I think it's why maybe they did 6. I'm gonna keep yelling that number. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll ever get over this. 6 fucking movies.
And I do have a soft spot for Sid the Sloth. Just the idiot bumbling his way through. That's great.
I like
comedy.
Anything with its eyes that far apart.
Oh.
I like that. I'm down for that aesthetic. I think it's great. It's the sloth, man.
Yeah.
He's moving.
It's a goofy look, that's for sure. It's some real Anna Taylor-Joy.
Oh, God! I mean, let's be honest, that was who I was thinking of. But I wasn't going to say it, Craig.
She is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. She just has very distinct eyes, as
Yes,
does
she
Sid
does.
the Sloth, and we're not making any judgments on beauty or body types because of that.
Jesus Christ. Most of this movie is very much like you're like when you were saying like Bugs Bunny, kind of like very strong hijinks energy to it. Just a lot of situations where it's like, how are we gonna get out of this one?
To the point where I didn't even like enumerate the different hijinks they got into. Like I was like, there's slides and there's like a volcano. There's just like the rhinos.
God.
Like it's just hijink until the end.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I don't think I would ever want to be on an ice slide.
No?
Oh, if any part of you gets stuck.
Oh, but it won't get stuck to the slide.
Why?
Because it'll just melt from your body heat. No, what are you thinking? Like if you're getting stuck,
let's say I'm moist at all. You know what I mean? Like sticking your tongue to a pole. Like I just that way. I don't know. The idea of all that ice just stresses me out with high speed.
I'm so glad I can science you on this.
Yes, Craig. Yes. Let's go.
Okay. You can't really be stuck, at least permanently, to ice, right? With your body. Like for sure, if you dipped your hand in water and then like put it on, and it's a big ice block, you might be able to get it stuck there for a while. But the reason,
because I'm like sweaty, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, but if you had like cold water and did it, you could do it. So the reason that your tongue sticks to a metal pole is because metal is such a good thermal conductor, so that like you stick your tongue to it and your spit obviously freezes, but the metal is good enough at carrying the heat away from that spot so that your body heat never warms it up.
Okay.
Right. So that's the only reason it sticks to a metal pole is because it conducts the heat faster away from the site than your body can produce. Water, on the other hand, and ice is an incredibly good insulator, which is why they make igloos and snow things, right? Because you make a big thing and it contains a lot of heat.
So you're saying I could rifle myself down naked on one of those things and be fine?
Yeah. Like I think I would prefer to do that than like a metal slide in the summer, for sure.
I think they stopped making those.
I'm sure they did for a good reason, you know? Or like even the plastic ones, like you catch like a good friction burn off of one of those if you catch it the wrong way.
Oh, for me it was always the static on the plastic ones.
Static
like
one
it'll
will do
just
it.
shock the shit out of you.
But as far as I know, you can, like, the ice would be a bad enough conductor that, like, even if you, like, stuck for a little bit, it would melt and you would slide. Like, it wouldn't take much to create that thin film of water that would keep you going down.
All right, Craig.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, I was not expecting to come in here
that's good.
That's
today.
Good. Yeah.
That's good. I like it, and I needed it. I gotta tell you.
So an ice slide, I think, is the way to go.
Okay. Goddamn. No, the slides were definitely one. What else did we have here? We had lava.
Yeah.
We had problem, of course, right? There's got to be, it's a kids movie. There will be volcanoes. There will be quicksand. There will be ice. There will be, you know what I mean?
Was someone drowning at some point in water? I mean,
that's literally how this kid's mom died.
Oh, true.
Jesus
she did drown.
Was there a water thing? Yeah, there was actually a big.
She fell off a waterfall.
It was a big plot point.
That baby took a.
That was sad. It was sad.
I was even though they don't have the human face to convey emotion.
Jesus Christ!
They're so bad. They look so bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay, here's another question for you. Do you, because at one point, Sid is using this baby to hit on some sloth ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, are you pro or against using a baby to hit on women? What's your thought?
I think it is, are you... Jesus, what a question. I think if it's your baby, that's fine.
Okay.
Like obviously not if you're married and it's someone else's baby, but like, but if you're like, yeah, this is me. I take care of my baby. I'm a single dad, and women find that attractive.
Yeah.
Great. Because that's who you are.
Okay, yeah.
You're just presenting who you are. A Sid the Sloth kind of situation. Well, I don't know, because they kind of take care of that baby.
Yes, and like it's almost like I think like it's just a different type of baby. So like if I had a puppy.
Oh, true.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, and then that becomes entirely legit. Oh, hitting on people with a puppy?
Yeah.
Listen, starting conversations can be hard, absolutely. And I'm not saying this is a gimmick or not, but like it's easier to start a conversation with somebody with a dog. Just period.
Yes, absolutely. I want to talk to your dog.
Yeah. I'll talk to the dog and not talk to you.
I saw 3 of the best. I was at a brewery this weekend that allowed dogs inside, and I was like, that should be every brewery.
Right?
Yeah. Why? Dogs in bars. I've talked about this before, and I'll say it again. Dogs in bars. It will stop fights.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be like a smart serve license for dogs.
Yes.
Like dogs who are allowed to be in bars because they're good. They've proven
They've got a calm energy.
Yeah.
Dogs in bars.
I'd go to a dog bar for sure.
I would live at a dog bar. Oh my God, I want a dog.
Yeah, the problem is though, I think with that, because there's the cat cafes, right?
Yes.
And they do separate, like, this is the cat room and this is this is where the food is, because obviously like hair and whatnot.
Yep.
Like a bar, not so much. But I do know that a dog would absolutely drink beer given the opportunity.
Oh, so you're basically just like, we can't trust the humans.
No, the humans are going to feed the dog beer and that's going to be terrible. Or the humans are going to feed them like the chicken wings and stuff. Like,
okay.
Like, how could you not? I'm sorry. If I'm a few in the tank, I'm gonna feed a dog I don't know off of the table. You kidding me? Not feeding the dog off of the table is one of the hardest parts about having a dog.
I've fed men I don't know off of the table. Absolutely. Yeah.
The men are supposed to eat off the table.
Not if I don't know them.
That's some weird. I don't know what that means, frankly. Yep, right.
Well, you don't need to. Okay. So we're pro baby hitting on. Okay,
yes.
That's good. How do you feel about I'm too lazy to hold a grudge?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're pro I'm too lazy to hold a grudge?
It takes so much effort to like continuously care about somebody.
Oh, no, see, they lay dormant in my mind, and then when I see them, I'm once activated again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's not like I'm thinking about them all the time, but I find it incredibly hard to get over something. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'm ever too tired to hold a grudge.
Oh, I mean, no, that's just exhausting to me. I don't know. Because, like, have you heard the thing, like, the difference of the opposite of love is not hate? The opposite of love is indifference.
Okay, yeah.
And that to me is like oh no, I just don't think about you. That to me is the
yeah,
grudge.
but if you're right in front of me, I gotta think about it.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe I would just be more like this is a lesson I've learned, and I'm just gonna like avoid you as a person, as opposed to like holding a grudge. Like,
I guess you're right. I do more take them as lessons than anything else.
Like,
I'm not like out for vengeance or anything. I'm just like, I don't fuck with you anymore.
Yeah, I would say that there are very, very few things that I've actually like held against people for a very long time.
Okay. I just think maybe sometimes I know worse people than you. I'm not going to lie to you. I think sometimes I'm just like, no, but the people I know.
You absolutely do know worse people than me. We've been in car rides. We've had drinks together where it's just that. Yeah, absolutely.
There's been a lot of Jesus.
Yeah. I still hold a grudge against the university professor who mocked me in a lecture when I asked a question.
Holy lift it. Yeah,
because I was like stuttering and like
Craig,
saying like too much because I was thinking as I was I was like, so is this going to be like this kind of like that kind of question? And he was like like and let me tell you, I was just recently thinking about this.
Craig, I'm so sad.
No, I know, right? Oh, but here's
would someone do that?
Here's the thing. I'm not even a person who is afraid to speak up in class and ask questions. I was the guy, like, I had friends in university who would, like, sit with me and be like, ask the professor this, because the idea of speaking out in a lecture with, like, a couple hundred people in it absolutely fucking terrified them. So I was fine. And honestly, it kind of, like, rolled off of my back. Like, in the moment, and the more I thought about it, the more I'm like,
yeah, you're having the shower argument. You're and another thing.
This is the perpetual shower argument for sure, where it's like, oh, if I could go back with like the comedic timing and confidence that I have now, after years of crowd work, because this is before I started doing comedy at all, right?
Yeah.
I would rip that man to shreds. Rip him to shreds. Just eviscerate him in front of that whole class.
Yeah.
Because it was also an English class. I was in an engineering class.
Okay.
It was like not a course it's a course I needed to take but didn't want to or care about.
Oh, okay.
And I would have ripped him to shreds. And the other one is an acting teacher from my comedy college days, who destroyed one of the funniest things I've ever written, just by like, he told me, I see what you're doing here and you're not smart enough to pull it off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so these are...
Craig!
So, I say I don't hold grudges. I hold those too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but otherwise, I'm not... Like, I don't get angry at the stove for burning me. I just learn not to touch the stove.
Jeez, Louise. Yeah, that's not good. That's a couple of meanies.
Yeah, I think those... In full disclosure, I think those have both been villains of the week in the past.
Okay, yeah. All right, well, so we have some energy for a few.
Yes.
Okay, me too. Absolutely. I don't think I would ever be too lazy not to hold a grudge. Yeah, I'm like, no, I got the energy.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but you are, I think, like, you can absolutely hold a grudge, but I think you're also quite mercurial. In the sense of like, I have talked to you and you're like, this person, unforgivable, they're dead to me, blah, 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 blah. And then like, I'd be like, oh, well, that's an absolute that will continue throughout all history. And then the next time you're like, actually, they're pretty cool. And I'm like, how did you...
Well, like if what they did wasn't like a crime, okay, you know what I mean? So that's how I separate things, where I'm like, and also I also accept some crimes because I think some crimes shouldn't be crimes.
Right, yeah.
You know
Craig
what I mean?
fucking jaywalked that one time.
I swear, every time. No, Craig refuses to jaywalk. Sometimes we'll meet at a cafe beyond your house, and you always cross at the light. Like, even though I continue to walk by your street, and you always have to cross at the light, and it makes me laugh so fucking hard every time, because I think it's just the sweetest thing on the planet that you're like, well, here's the light. I have to cross here. I was like, that's no Toronto person's opinion, and I love that. I love that about you, Craig.
I was also thinking of this exact thing, and because like what happened is I crossed the street and
we walked together,
and we were parallel across the street, and I was thinking like, why the fuck did I do that? Why didn't I just run across? And I think it's because it's just normally a far busier street than that.
Okay.
Where it's like kind of cutting across where my street is a little difficult. But I was like, this was like. Oh, it was last call, so it was like 2 a.m.
No, it made me laugh
I could have run
so
across
hard.
that street so easily. But I also was thinking that, why do I do this? You know what? I'm going to be a little more rebellious in the future.
I like it, Craig. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. He always crosses at the crosswalk. Okay, he waits for the light. Okay, he's a good citizen. But it does make me laugh.
I've never been so seen in my entire life, and it's destroying me right now.
It's just when we're stepping together on either side of the road, it just makes me giggle. I really like it. I think it's very cute.
Yeah. I do want to like quickly go back to.
Dude, I've been all over the fucking place.
To Soto and Diego for a second, which is the claim that like we should really kill these humans, right? One, this is the Ice Age, right? The Pleistocene or whatever. And do you know what mammoths And I did look this up. Do you know what mammoths, ground sloths, and saber-toothed tigers, or Smilodon as they're better known, that's just a badass, like, official name.
Yes, okay.
You know what I mean? What's its scientific name? A Smilodon? Fucking A.
Fucking yeah! Get your science
It's all
stick hard.
gritty, you know?
Yeah.
You know what those three animals have in common?
Oh God, is it that we did it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You start reading about it, and they're like, they all went extinct at the end of the Ice Age.
Okay.
And they're like, due to some undetermined combination of factors, including climate and probably human intervention.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they're just really trying to fight back here.
I think so, right? So you go, this will be the end of us all, right?
Yeah.
And to even drive that point home a little harder,
Okay.
the last mammoth actually went extinct at something like 4,000 BC, which is incredibly recent. Like, it's like...
Time makes my brain melt.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't know when anything was happening.
Like...
I have no gauge. It just baffles me every time.
Yeah, like, I think it is, like, people in the Egyptian Empire could have met a woolly mammoth, because basically there was this one island in Siberia where woolly mammoths, like, were known to have survived, like, well into, like, human civilization, because they were just so isolated, right? And, like, so they had this one little habitat in this island in Siberia, like, or off Siberia in the Arctic, and they, like, survived there way, way, way longer after they'd gone extinct in North America and, like, the rest of Eurasia. And it was all because there wasn't any fucking humans there, right? So that's just proof that, one, get rid of these guys, right? Get rid of these humans.
Absolutely. Oh God, no,
Right?
these ones always bum me out. But once again, I don't know. They should have a word for that, because like sometimes when numbers get too big, they're done. They're just done in my brain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I don't know how any of these things line up. Anytime somebody tries to explain it to me, my brain just starts melting the fuck down.
Oh, like history.
Yeah,
like how far
but
back
just
stuff
like
goes.
how far back things are, or how close certain things are, and I can't grab it.
Yeah.
I cannot grab it for the fucking life of me, and I really try.
Yeah.
But I'm always floored.
One thing I'm bad at, I'm bad at numbers.
Yes, you are.
Estimating crowd sizes. I'm like, no idea.
Every time if we were both at a show, and I like to wait to see what Craig's answer is first when somebody's like, so how many people were there? Because it will not be close.
No.
Your guess will not be close, but it's my favorite game. It's a lot of fun because I know you're very smart, so I like that. I like that there's this one little hole.
Yeah, I look at like an auditorium full of people and be like, 30?
30? It always reminds me of that clip where Tina Belcher, they're going to play how many, like, I think like toothpicks are on the ground.
Right. Oh, yes.
No, there's 3.
Tina, are you? Yeah. That's so good. Also, a similar joke in The Office where it was like to figure out how many jelly beans are in the jar. And Kevin goes, 50. And Oscar just looks at him and goes, 50. 50. You're an accountant. You're in charge of numbers, and your guess is 50.
Yeah.
And it's such an underhanded sly thing. Anyway, no good at numbers. But yeah, Ice Age was, I mean, it was within modern human times.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the other thing. We're a fucking invasive species in North America.
That's right.
You know?
They had to get them.
Right?
I get it. This is just the structure of which they were rolling with. Also, Dennis Leary really does have villain voice.
Oh,
Every time he's on something, I'm like, oh yeah, he's always cast like that, and it just makes sense.
It does make sense.
I'm like, you can't get away from it. You have a voice to monologue.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
To the point where I think we've covered movies where we're just like, oh, they just got Dennis Leary just to do this part.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Yeah,
they needed somebody to deliver this speech correctly with the right tone, and he's going to nail that.
Yeah. And the other guy who voiced Soto is Goran Vishnek, who... I don't know if you remember, but when we did our Practical Magic episode,
oh yeah,
you were like, "Oh, that guy's a fucking. I hate him."
Yeah.
And that's the guy.
Oh,
that's the same guy.
Okay. Knocking that out of the park. Yep. Absolutely. No, again, I have everybody on this movie's great. Even Ray, but it's a personal. It's a personal problem. 6, Craig.
That's so many, and there's so many more characters now too. Queen.
Have you watched a single one of these?
Yes. As I said,
this?
Yes.
All of them?
No. I think I saw the second.
Yes.
I think I saw the second one, which was like the meltdown, which is like the ice cap is going to break and flood their land, and they need to escape. And I think Queen Latifah plays another mammoth.
Queen Latifah.
Manny falls in love and starts a family.
Oh.
And I think through them he has a family. I think in the second one they just fall in love. There's a bunch of other characters that get introduced. It's like a whole cast. At a certain point, Scrat's in all of them.
Floored.
I think Scrat goes to space in one of them.
That feels right. Because his arc is always just a series of escalations.
Yes.
So at one point, you do have to end up in space.
Yes.
If it's a series of escalations, now we're here. Yeah.
It's, I think, an untold truth of movie franchises. Name a movie franchise. Fast and Furious. They end up in space. James Bond, they end up in space.
Mission Impossible.
They end up in space. Ice Age, Scrat ends up in space.
They end up in space.
Looney Tunes, Marvin the Martian. They end up in
space. Up in space.
Not only they end up in space,
Jam.
they jam in space. They jam in space.
Dude. So like,
Indiana Jones 4, maybe Indiana Jones didn't go to space, but it was an alien.
Right. They did loop space in. That's just a truth.
That's a universal truth.
So what movie do you think tips it? How many movies do you need before you're like, well, now we have to go to space?
Well,
Is
Austin
it 5?
Power, it was 2.
Okay, yeah. But what's the upper limit? You know what I mean? Like, where do we end where it's like, well, now we have to?
I want to say like Moonraker, although James Bond was always pretty heavily space.
Yeah.
But I don't think James Bond had gone to space until Moonraker. And that was, I want to say,
that space fight's hilarious. That's one of the funniest things I've ever watched. I love it.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I want to say that was like 15 or 16 movies in, maybe.
Oh, damn!
Or maybe like maybe a little lower.
Okay.
But like Fast and Furious, I think did it in, 8 or 9?
I really want to make this list now. This is my favorite thing. I love this. I want this. It's got to be somewhere, right? How many movies till they go to space? Because they will go.
Even, man, I'm coming up with so many right now.
Great.
Even the dogs can't play basketball. Air Bud. Air Buddies. There's one where they're astronauts. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is honestly my favorite discovery of this episode.
Eventually you have to go to space.
We've uncovered a law of movies where if you keep wanting to raise the stakes, you got to go to space.
You got to go to space. You got to go to space. Oh my God. Oh, guys, send us your examples.
Please.
We want more data on this. Okay, we're going to need all the information you got. Do you have a great example of a series that went on for a really long time where they never went to space? I want to hear counter arguments. Okay, I think that's all. This is all bagging. This is great. This is my favorite. Do you have any other rounding out thoughts on this?
Yeah, I don't think Soto deserved to be betrayed by Diego either.
That's crazy. That turnaround's crazy because also like he just didn't need to do that. You could have just directed them in another area or whatever.
I've lost them. We're good. But like, and they never acknowledge the fact that Diego still needs to eat.
Yeah, what is he eating?
He is an obligate carnivore.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about cats is they have to eat meat. So you can't get that's not my favorite thing about cats, but I love saying that to people, right? You can't have a cat that eats lettuce. Yeah. You can't. So what is Diego eating going on? Like one mammoth, who by the way is not endangered or extinct or anything, Manny's just on his own. So therefore vulnerable. One mammoth feeds that whole tribe for weeks to come.
Yeah.
You know? So if we're all speaking the same language, if we're all sort of agreed that like we're going to migrate together and we're kind of all okay with there being predators and prey and we all just have these different lifestyles and we all just kind of take what we need when we need it.
Yeah.
Then I don't see why Diego jumped ship. Because he's
I
still
don't
got
get
to
it
kill.
either.
He's still got to kill either sloths or mammoths or, you know, is he only going to hunt humans? Well, then why did you return the baby? Like,
no, it doesn't make any sense. Also, you guys are all like, it's almost like you're on vacation or something. Like, you're not seeing your real selves yet. Okay. You've abandoned. That's like somebody coming back from his vacation and he's like, oh, I found a new girlfriend. And you're like, but
we didn't.
But it was only 2 days. Like, what do you mean?
We got the best vacation friends. We're going to stay in touch forever.
We grew up together. What?
Oh, one's manically depressive. And literally walking into a northern ice field to die when we meet him. The other is socially incapable. Like you know what the difference between the herd or whatever, like, you know, those 3 guys and all the characters they're going to get in the next 5 sequels, and those and the saber-tooth tigers is the saber-tooth tigers have a stable social dynamic, and nobody, like, people can't even wipe their own ass in the other one, right?
Yep.
It's a depressive. It's in Manny. It's
this is so funny.
He's
my favorite thing.
You know, a mentally challenged man who can't. Who's being left behind by his family, who can't take care of himself, you know, and then it's one capable predator who betrays his family at the drop of a hat. Like they're doomed.
Yeah.
Good thing they gave the baby back.
Yep, and then they do it 5 more times. I can't. That's so crazy. Okay.
So much Ice Age.
It feels like it's time to rank that villain. I, of course, have the ice scale. So from cubed to Berg, I'm giving...
Sorry, I just kind of clocked what you did there.
Cube to Berg. I'm gonna give her Soto a crushed. Okay.
Oh,
because he does get crushed, but also, in my opinion, a superior form of ice. Okay, really nice in a beverage. I get it. I
higher
like
surface area, higher thermal conductivity.
Yeah.
Bringing it back.
You're bringing it back. Science it.
Awesome. So I have the Smilodon scale, which is physical traits of the saber-toothed cats. So from well-developed forelimbs used to pin prey to the ground up to their exceptionally long canine teeth, you know, their defining feature. I'm going to give Soto their 130-degree jaw opening. They can open their jaws 130 degrees. Just think about that for a second.
I am. I really try to picture it.
So that's like past 90, right? Like, that's insane. Because he bit off more than he could chew, but the strategy was correct.
Greg,
you know, the strategy was correct.
All right. Okay.
I did it.
No,
I got there. I got there. And guys, we're going to get to our heroes and villains of the week in a second. But first, a couple ways you can support the podcast. If you want to reach out to us, we're on the social medias, a smattering of the social medias, if you will. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. If you want kind of like updates on what's coming up, like we tend to drop it like at least the Tuesday before, and also let you know what episode's out this week, as well as a bunch of other social media stuff like us and our silly little faces making stupid little jokes. So you can watch that all there. And if you want to reach out and suggest a movie, villainwasright@gmail.com is the best place to do that. We do read, and we've got a huge big list of all that stuff. And yeah, if you have a couple bucks,
as always, we are on Patreon, patreon.com/thevillainwasright. We have bonus episodes this month. It's time for Craig's pick. We are doing the new Superman.
Oh, I got so many thoughts.
He just, well, you heard it here first. Craig was already talking about it. It was his hero, and now it's on. Now we're talking about it. We both watched it. Very pumped about that. And also, we have ad-free tiers. We have audience choice episodes. We've got a poll up, right? We always have a poll up. So hit us up on patreon.com/thevillainwasright. And now now it is time for our heroes and villains of the week. What do you got?
So I've got a hero this week. I went to an Offspring concert.
I love the Offspring. I think that's fun.
Okay, yes, it is. But for some reason, I have had it. They are one of my favorite bands of all time. Like in high school, like this is like 98. I had their Americana album, and then I was like, I started with Pretty Fly for a White Guy, and they are kind of the band that got me into like punk rock, right? Because I listened to all their previous stuff like Smash. I own their 1989 self-titled album. I own their second Ignition Smash. I'm a big fan, and it's only fallen off in later years. But I always felt like I was completely alone in liking them. Like my friends were like, that's the lame punk band. We don't want to go see it. And back in high school, they were coming to Detroit, Michigan, which is not too far from where I grew up. And I was asking my friend, like, will you go with me? And she's like, no, I don't really want to pay for a ticket. But if you get a ticket, like, if there's an extra ticket, I'll go with you. And I was like, oh, okay. And
oh, shit.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm not going to go. And like, how am I going to get to Detroit and all the rest? And then my mom spent like a couple hours on the phone because some radio station was having like a 2-for-1 ticket deal for the Offspring at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. And she got me like 2 tickets for the price of 1 and then drove me down. And this is how long ago this was. Me and my friend, we got on a bus that crossed the Windsor-Detroit border, which we used with just our, I don't even think photo ID health cards
That's
at the time.
Insane
so clearly before 9/11.
Yes.
And just 2 unaccompanied teenagers with almost no ID and no cash on them. Or like almost certainly we did have cash now that I think about it because we wouldn't have had cards. Going across the border and watching this concert. And I was so psyched the whole time. And she was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. And I have not seen them since then. I have, because I'm always like, no one will go with me.
Oh, Craig, you're breaking my heart.
Right. And then very recently, some people from Comedy Bar, they were just like, yeah, we're going to go see that. I was like, oh, I love them. And they're like, you should come with us. And I was like, oh, well, you're just saying that because
this is a prank.
Because they don't, no one really likes me, and everything, or I'm gonna be in it. And then there's the one girl from Comedy Bar like messaged, she's like, have you gotten your ticket yet? And I was like, oh, well, not yet. I kind of forgot. Are you sure you still want me to come? Meanwhile, I'm just like, well, I'll just not go because like no one. And she's like, I have said multiple times on multiple occasions enthusiastically that we would love you to come. Get your ticket now. And I got my ticket and I went and it was a fantastic time.
That's great.
Nothing but hits, Rebecca. There is not a single song. There is not a single song that I wanted them to play that they did not play. They brought a piano out for it. They had a fucking blimp flying through the audience with the logo on it. They did an Aussie tribute halfway through where they had the guitarist from Sum 41 come out and play with them. They did a crazy good drum solo, a crazy good guitar solo. And I guess the moral of the story is that if you have been doing studio or stadium tours for 40 years, you know how to put on a fucking rock show. That's great. Anyway, is that
what we need to take away from that?
That I think is the only lesson.
What we should take away from that is you are very much loved and liked. And you almost missed out on the best concert of your life.
Because of my, yes, you're right. That probably is the lesson. Anyway, those are my heroes of the week. The Offspring and those people who very much encouraged me to go to that concert.
That's really nice, Craig.
Yeah,
and I'm glad this feels like one of those life redemption arcs.
Yes.
Where it spanned over decades and now you have some healing, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a villain. Okay, so I just got back. I'm a little sleepy. I just got back from doing this little rip up north. I was doing some shows up north. And the last night I was out, me and the other comics were like right after we had a stipulation in our I don't know if it was a full contract or a verbal contract or whatever, but we had to make sure the show was done by 10 because that's when karaoke starts. So this guy comes in and he's like literally playing with I'm still on stage, but he starts like kind of like positive heckling me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he's saying stuff, but I'm like, I'm fine with that because people are starting to stream in and I need to close this show down. So I'm pretty much just doing crowd work anyway. I don't really care. So I'm talking to this guy and he's the guy that's running it. And he starts yelling at me. He goes, you're going to do a song tonight. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not fucking doing a song. I don't like karaoke. I don't like singing. I don't like doing that, right? Anyway, I get off stage. And then he kind of corners me. And he's just like this older dude. And he goes, you owe me a song. He goes, you owe me a song because I didn't charge any of you guys to use my PA equipment. It's all my equipment. You owe me a song. And I was like, well, that is a very solid sales pitch. It's really hard to say no to that, Craig.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So this guy he's so like eccentric. At one point he had me in borderline a headlock and it was just like, don't let a man ever steal your sparkle. I was like, what the fuck is going on? He goes, never let a man steal your shine. You've got a great personality. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? So he's like, lose. It's so insane. And he gets me, he's like, you have to pick a song, right? So I pick a song, and then he immediately ignores that. Therefore, I believe stealing my shine.
A little bit.
And he makes me sing Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, a karaoke
which
hit.
I am mad. No, but that's Jump the Shark. That's karaoke sin now. Okay, You can't sing Don't Stop Believing at karaoke. That's karaoke sin. Anyway, I made the other comics promise me they wouldn't film me, and I believe they held their promise. But that was one of the most I was so upset the entire time I was singing that motherfucking song. Anyway,
he probably did it to get it out of the way so no one else could do it the rest of the night.
Oh, maybe. Oh, does that make me like him again? I don't know. Because he was really like up in my business all night. And I was like, and I said to somebody, I was like, oh, he's really eccentric. Like he seems like, he seems like he really likes me. And then somebody just goes, oh, no, that's just Johnny. He's horny. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. Anyway, I left pretty promptly after that. So I don't know if he's a hero or a villain. I feel like more of a villain. But it was still a fun night regardless.
Yeah.
And that's that, everybody. Jesus Christ.
I feel...
Don't let a man steal your sparkle.
The only way that could be more Rebecca Reeds is if you had yourself in that headlock and were saying it to yourself. I don't know if that makes sense.
I have a little more tact than that.
Just you telling yourself, don't let a man take your sparkle. And you got yourself in your own headlock. Come on, that's a Rebecca Reeds.
I get it. I do get it.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, that's it for us, team. This was Ice Age. You can find me at Rebecca Reeds on any platform of your choosing.
CraigFay.com for show dates, at CraigFay Comedy on most platforms.
Next week we're covering Megan. Or
Me 3 again.
Oh, goodness. Megan. Anyway, and this is The Villain Was Right, reminding you there's 6.
The Villain Was Right was produced by Andrew Ivimey for the From Superheroes Network. For more great podcasts like this, as well as YouTube series, webcomics, and so much more, visit FromSuperheroes.com.